Today we are discussing some procurement basics, which we may also call a beginner's guide. So, procurement is a process of acquiring goods, services, or works from an external resource. It involves selecting vendors, establishing payment terms, strategic vetting, selection, negotiation, and purchasing. Let us discuss some of the key concepts in procurement. Number one is the difference between procurement and purchasing. Procurement is a strategic process that includes sourcing, negotiating, and managing suppliers. Purchasing, on the other hand, is a subset of procurement that focuses on the transactional aspects such as ordering and payment. Moving on, let us discuss what is a procurement cycle, which is also called a procure to pay process. Number one is identifying needs, that is, understanding what needs to be purchased. Number two is supplier research, identifying potential suppliers. Number three is soliciting bids, that is RFP, RFQ, or RFI, or requesting proposals or quotes. Number four is supplier selection and negotiation, choosing the best supplier based on the price, quality, and reliability. Number five, purchase orders, finalizing the purchase. Number six, delivery and inspection, ensuring goods or services meet requirements. Number seven, invoice processing and payments, approving and paying supplier invoices. Number eight, supplier performance evaluation, assessing and improving supplier relationship. Then we move forward and then we talk about what are the different types of procurement. So it's primarily direct versus indirect procurement. Direct procurement is buying raw material for production, for example, steel for car manufacturing, while indirect procurement is acquiring goods or services for operations, for example, office supplies or IT services. Difference between goods versus service procurement. Goods procurement, tangible products, for example, equipment or raw materials. Services, services procurement, intangible services, for example, consulting or maintenance. Number three, we talk about procurement methods. Number one is open tendering, which is public bids for transparency and competition. Number two is restricted tendering, which is limited competition among pre qualified suppliers. The next one is RFP or request for proposal, which is evaluating vendors based on multiple criteria, not just price. Number four is request for quotation or RFQ, which is used for standard goods or services where price is the primary factor. Number five is single source procurement, selecting a single vendor due to exclusivity or specialization. Point number four is key procurement documents. Number one is purchase requisition, which is an internal request for goods or services. Number two is an RFP or request for proposal, which is a formal request for suppliers to submit solutions. Number three is a purchase order or a PO, official document authorizing a purchase. Number four is an invoice, supplier request for payment after delivery. Moving on, let's talk about procurement best practices. The topmost is supplier relationship management or SRM, which is build strong supplier partnerships. The next one is cost control and negotiation, which is to reduce cost without compromising quality. The next one is compliance and ethics, which is to follow legal and ethical procurement standards. Another one is technology and automation, using procurement software for efficiency. One of the most critical one is risk management, which is identify and mitigate procurement risks.